Hi, this is Tim Collins, coming to you again with our weekend word. Well, I'm coming to you from Enterprise, Alabama, home of the boll weevil monument. Now, this, to my knowledge, is the only monument to an insect in the world.
Farmers in Alabama had planted cotton almost exclusively for 150 years in this region. And in the early 1900s, an infestation of boll weevils moved up from Mexico, and by the 1910s, it pretty much covered the state and began to just devastate crops for several years. Entire crops were just decimated by this pestilence. Meanwhile, George Washington Carver, a scientist at Alabama's Tuskegee Institute, had been urging farmers to diversify their planting, include sweet potatoes, soybeans, and especially peanuts. Dr. Carver had created dozens of applications for peanuts, including peanut butter. And so finally, in 1916, a couple of gentlemen, a farmer by the name of C.W. Baston and an H.M. Sessions, decided they would do this. They planted a large crop of peanuts, and that first crop paid off their debts. Other farmers followed suit and began to plant peanuts, and in 1917, Alabama produced the largest peanut harvest in the entire nation. And Coffee County exploded, thrived in contrast to the rest of the state economically in 1917. And so in 1919, some people in Enterprise, the city council, decided to erect a monument honoring the boll weevil, which had convinced them to do something different, and it convinced them to diversify and led to prosperity. Well, I was thinking, surely there were some good Christian farmers in that region of Alabama whose crops had been decimated by this pestilence of boll weevils. No doubt they asked God, what is going on here? Your word says that if I tithe faithfully as I've been doing, that you would rebuke the devourer for my sake, and yet my crops have been destroyed by this pestilence, these insects. However, understand, God had a handle on things. Romans 8:28 says it so clearly, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Doesn't say that everything that happens is going to be good, but it does say that everything is going to work together. God is going to work in everything for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. You see, God's got a handle on it. You may be facing some devastation today, something going on in your life you don't understand, but you can trust God. I'll say it again, you don't have to understand to trust. Simply place your trust in God and allow Him to work in everything for your good. He wants to pull you through it.
So put your trust in Him today. Know that He has your best interest at heart. No matter what happens, He's going to make it work for good for you. Well, thank you for your time today. I hope you'll be in church somewhere tomorrow, worshiping God and enjoying some quality time with God. God bless you. We love you.